Hi, my name is Miranda Sheffer, and I did my report on promoting healthier food options and adding more hours for physical activity during the school day. I did this to target more so of the whole state of Delaware, but I hope this will lead on to the whole country of the USA. I have seen a couple of other states like California have definitely have improved and encouraged their students to eat healthier options and have more physical activity during their day. So to start, I just want to explain how this whole presentation is going to go. I'm first going to explain the tasks and the methods that will be described throughout this presentation. And I'm going to explain how important that these changes are made in order to watch for our children's and students' health. Also, at the end, the recommendations for other schools have done to promote these changes. So to begin, I want to just go over the methods I have. For task one, I have acquire a basic understanding of the benefits of choosing healthier options in kids' lunches and promoting for more hours of physical activity throughout the school day. Task two will explain research schools that have changed their lunch menu to healthier food options and discuss the advantages of that. Third task would be research the staff's attitudes towards the changes that would be made to promote better health for their children and their students at that school. This goes along when I conducted a survey. So those attitudes will be leading towards the survey questions that I asked. The fourth task, I asked to research the parents' also attitudes towards the school changing over the lunch menu and cutting some hours of schoolwork time throughout their children's day to get more exercise other than gym class. And lastly, the last fifth task would be to research and consult the amount of money that would be contributed to make all these changes in order for the school to have a better lifestyle for their children. For task one, it has been stated by Healthy Delaware that 16% of Delaware's population of adolescents are overweight and 14% are obese. This is because they consumed more unhealthier options for school lunches, such as like mac and cheese that are loaded in carbs and other pastas and etc. like that. Also, children are only getting up to 60 minutes or less of physical activity a day during school hours. But that would also, if those kids were in sports, then that would add to it. But it's more encouraging students to get moving so their attention spans can be a little bit more increased and help them with having better test scores and everything. So that should help with the exercise and the food that they are consuming. Nearly 1/4 of children are having 3 or more hours of screen time a day. So if some schools require for them to have some computer time, I suggest that they might want to step outside and try to do their lesson outside. I remember doing a couple of lessons outside in high school, but I know since there's little kids, this might not be the best option, but it is just very important for kids to just get their bodies moving throughout the day. Yes. So for task two, I explained talking about how to get these kids more motivated, whether or not to eat healthier options. I know some kids are picky and some kids have allergies that they have to worry about. But an example that happened with the Laurel School district, a program called the Farm to School came to visit their district. This was in Milford, I believe, and they had a couple people from the farm encourage students to eat some fruits and vegetables. So they brought like local sweet corn, watermelon, zucchini, all that kind of stuff for kids to try in little Dixie cups. And it's just a more fun way for these kids to learn different types of, calories and nutrients that each vegetable and fruit gives to them. Also, I also did this next thing when I was in middle school. There was another district that did composting and recycling their food scraps and containers. Um, at, Usually at the end of 10 minutes before they go back to class, they would all go in assembly line and go by the trash can waste bins and organize their food depending on how they sort their food. So they would put all the food scraps in one waste bin to get compost and use for soil for plants or anything eco-friendly. And also, so it was just a nice way to get these kids encouraged that they're what they're eating and how it's being compost, and how even though the food scraps, whatever they didn't eat, can be contributed to the environment that we're living in. So it also just makes the parents feel comfortable and just gives them more learning experience with the fruits and vegetables and other foods that they're consuming throughout the day. So for task 3, I below is a survey right here how the questions I asked for the survey. So I I asked the staff on certain questions. Most of them I did the same exact survey when it came to the parents also, but all the staff agreed on making the changes of providing students with healthier food options to pick from during school. That would include better food options for like the vending machines, snacks like that, and some breakfast options. So that would include like switching over to organic or plant-based foods, and also keeping like the normal like hamburger, cheeseburger, that kind of stuff for kids who are also, if they're vegan or vegetarian, depending on how their lifestyle is at home. And then there was also some conflicts where 5 out of the 15 disagreed on adding the motivation of staff to help with the students with more exercise during class time. And these staff was mostly the teachers, because they were saying how they were already on, a certain schedule, and how their lessons are supposed to, meet a certain criteria and standards. So adding more of this motivation will it will just add more to their plate. And um, the other staff thought it was a great idea to get them moving, because sometimes their brains are fried during the lesson, and it was just a nice way to get the students up and moving and increase their attention span, because some kids tend to fall during class time, and sometimes they fall asleep. So this encourages some staff to make up some fun exercises throughout the class. And this is also the same survey again, like I said, that the parents of the students were asked the same thing. And again, there were some conflicts with the given questions that teachers need to encourage the students for more exercise throughout the school hours. And this would mean that if parents are paying for, if their students are in private school, then they're more worried about their academic performance more so than their exercise and their food intake, that kind of stuff. Also, parents had a conflict with needing to pack their kids' lunches 3 out of the 5 school days. That this also made a conflict because some had to work and some of them couldn't afford getting food, and it was just a big bundle of work. So it's just very important to get these kids motivated and make sure that they're consuming the right healthier food options. And lastly, I want to go over the cost of how usually an average school lunch would be is $1.50 to $2.50. It might have went up, especially since when I was in high school. But switching over to organic and plant-based foods will definitely increase the cost of the meals, because organic and plant-based foods will are very expensive, and it depends on where they're getting, shipped to. So that might just be adding to the cost as well. But in my opinion, it is totally worth it. because some of the organic and plant-based foods give the students nutrients and the energy so they can decrease the obesity rates in different schools and in different states throughout the country. Lastly, so I recommend from this overall report changing over to organic and plant-based foods for the children. Um, my sister is vegan and she also has given me some tips on certain things that she should stay away from. The carbs that are, if you're not vegan or vegetarian, can add to more fats to your body, and it's just not healthy, and you start to feel bloated and everything. So switching over to organic and plant-based foods would probably be the best option. And I consume some of those types of foods throughout the day and throughout my entire life. So I definitely agree with that. Also, I encourage some schools to buy more products for children to exercise with, like frisbees, dodgeballs. There was also a district that did a walk marathon where they would walk a mile every day, and they would get a hole punch in this little card that they would have. And if every student who completed their whole card and got all the punches, they received a foot to then lead into a more bigger award. So that if you had like 50 or more feet on your little necklace that you received, then you got a big certificate and you were able to go into the newspaper and just show how good your school district was. And it was just very nice to see how the children had fun with their experience doing that. So, and here lastly is my references. So I just want to thank you guys again for just watching and listening to my report. And if you have any questions, you guys can just email me. Thank you.